Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I really wanted to give you guys kind of like a life update on what I've been up to, what I've been dealing with, the ups and downs, because I feel like I've kind of only been showing the positive sides of my life through vlogs and pictures and stuff, but I think it's nice to have a sit down once in a while to tell you guys about kind of like the bad stuff too. I don't want to be like negative. Glacier? Ignore my cat, by the way. Like the other day I sent a voice note to my friend and Glacier was like screaming in the background and she's like, girl, go feed your cat. And I was like, he's fed, I promise. He just likes to talk a lot, like a lot. So just ignore him in the background. She literally told me to go feed my cat. He's actually, meow. Can you be quiet for my vlog, please? I mean my video. Please, Glacier, some peace and quiet, please. Okay, guys, please just try your best to ignore my cat. I promise he's fine. But yeah, I wanted to talk about like the ups. No, Glacier, you're really distracting me. Like, do you mind? You live here rent free. Remember that? I swear, the cat goes on like he owns the house, and I'm thinking you get free food, free water, free rent. And you're still complaining? Unless you want to pay the bills. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. Like, I don't want to be like negative. I never want to come across that way on my channel, but I think it's important to just keep it real because like, I'm gonna post the vlogs of all the fabulous stuff I do in life and like all the great stuff and like the brands I work with, all these things is kind of what you see online and the happy me, but like in reality I can have a great week and then the next week can be a complete disaster. So I just kind of wanted to talk to you guys about that a little bit so you can kind of get to grips with what my life really is like, because it's not like all happy and jolly and fabulous all the time, you know. Just to start off, I feel like Christmas for me is like the saddest period of the whole year. Like, I've always hated Christmas because I don't know if you guys know, but I'm literally here in London with just my mum. Like, I don't have any family here. All my family live in Belgium and the rest of my family that I communicate with live in Congo. And this was actually going to be my first year that I go and see my family in Congo because I haven't been back since I was 2 years old. I've just been super busy with work and just like doing so many things that I haven't really had the time to go. And when I wanted to go for like 2 to 3 weeks to even a month to properly embrace being with my family. But I swear for the past like 4 years I've been non-stop working, traveling, and even when I do travel, it's not really like a holiday because I'm getting my content in, doing my brand deals, like, so I don't even really see my holidays as holidays sometimes, because I literally will land at a holiday. If I go with my close girlfriend, I'll go, we like take loads of pictures, we can go for like 3 days, but I'm getting like at least maybe 7 or 10 pictures, so I'm changing outfits every day and it kind of feels like work. But I haven't had the time to like go and see my family in Congo, and this was going to be the first year that I go and see them, and I was like super excited to like have 3 weeks to even a month with just my family. But COVID, basically I was literally about to book it because I'm such a last minute person, so I was literally about to book it like last week, and I was like to my mum, wait, let's double check if we can actually go with this whole COVID situation. So I go online and they put Zambia on the red list, but to get to Congo you have to go to Zambia. So it's like London, Zambia, Congo. You have to have a stopover, or you can go to Ethiopia, but I think Ethiopia was on the red list as well, and it was just too much. So I was like to my mum, you know what, maybe this is just not the right time. Like, we can't force going and go all the way to Zambia and then come all the way back. Like, there's no way I'm doing that. It's not even worth the risk. So I'd rather just wait until I know we have the all clear and we can go like for definite. Yeah, so that was my Christmas plans, to go and like see my family for the first time in like 18 years, literally, because the first time I went was when I was 2. But my plans cancelled, and like I don't even want to get upset about it because like, what can you do? We're all kind of going through the same situation. Like, But yeah, it's like Christmas for me is like probably the worst period. I'm always like either alone or with my mum. Like sometimes me and my mum, like we just don't even care to even sometimes see each other. Like not in like a sad way, but in just a way where it's just a regular day to us, you know. But when I was younger, my mum would always like set up a tree and do the whole gifts and all these things. But I feel like as I've gotten older and I'm busier, like people forget that I still care about these things, if that makes sense. Even like a card means so much to me because like all year round people are asking me for favors, like, oh, can you post this on your story, can you do this? And if I believe in the brand and you're my friend, sometimes I'll just do things out of the kindness of my heart. But then when Christmas comes or when it's my birthday, you can't even think to send me a card. Do you know what I mean? So it's like all year round you're helping people, you're helping businesses, you're helping people, and when it's kind of you need them, where the fuck is everyone? No, seriously, like where is everyone? Because as soon as you need people, not in like a financial way or emotional way, just a card, because to me a card is so significant, because I don't really I don't really get presents for Christmas. I'm not with my family. I'm with my mum, of course, and I love her and I value her. Thankfully we're together this year. But even like I think the year before that, I can't remember, I think I was just here when I had that dog, Dior. I don't know if you guys know about that dog, but I had a dog. But the dog was too much, so the dog had to go. But anyways, yeah, it was me, my dog, and I think I just like got loads of my old clothes that I didn't need. I went to like a big Tesco's, got loads of like beans, like tin food, and then went to like a charity to give everything away. And that was my Christmas, and like that was fulfilling to me. Like I felt happy. I felt like, oh, even though I didn't get anything, at least I gave something. So at least like, I don't know, it just felt like a Christmas to me. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here to tell you guys that, because like people take having family for granted, and like honestly don't, because there's people like me who like you'll look at and think, oh, her life is so put together, she has everything, but I don't even have family. Do you get it? Like my family are not here. My family's in Belgium, and even in Belgium we're all in different places, we're all scattered basically. I don't really have family here. So yeah, like I don't want to like sound sad and like depressing, but it's just to tell people that just value your family, honestly, because I wish I had family here. Like, do you know what I mean? And I think we all get caught up with friends, and like sometimes we even put our friends before our family. But even though not all family is good, that's not the truth. Some family is gonna still do you dirty and stuff like that. But I think at the end of the day, there's always gonna be that one person in your family that has genuine love for you. For me, it's my mum. Like she's actually my rock. Like if I don't have my mum, there would not be a Kenza. Like literally all my Instagram pictures that you see, my mum takes them. Literally I think like 95% of my Instagram pictures are my mum. Or even like when it comes to my health or things that are important, she's like literally she sorts everything out for me. So like I really value her, and I appreciate having her in my life, because like I would not be as strong as I am without her. Like I feel like she's 50% of my strength. Like literally, like without her I'm nada. Just remember that friends come and go, but family is literally blood. You can't change your DNA, you can't change your blood, you know. And there are people that will have true love for you, and sometimes it seems like they're against you, but more time is just literally to protect you. Because if they tell you directly, don't do this, don't do that, you're not going to listen. But if they're rude about it, then you might listen. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like sometimes it's not always from a bad place. And yeah, like always just value your family, because me, I have my cat and my mum. Of course I have family, but I'm not really close with them because we're all over the world. We're not in the same country, you know? But yeah, it's not to be, I don't know, I feel like weird expressing my feelings, but it's the truth. It's actually the truth. But thank God I do have a son. That doesn't even like me. Glacier, you're not helping the situation. Also, my Christmas tree is looking depressing over there because I ordered some lights and decorations and stuff, which is gonna come on Monday. So just kindly ignore that, please. But yeah, also just to touch base on like what I was saying about friends. Glacy, please, please, I want to make my video in peace. Please. Please. I'm begging you. Please. Please. I think a lot of people know that I'm literally a loner, and I'm not even ashamed of it. Like I love my own space. I love being by myself, and whenever I get involved with people, they remind me of why I love my own space, because like it's just too much drama. Like for me personally, when I'm alone with my cat. Non, t'exagères. Là, t'exagères, Glacé, je te jure. Glacé, s'il te plaît, arrête. Merci. Merci. I don't know if you guys know like kind of how my Instagram started. I don't think I've really ever spoken about it, but I think I want to do like a in-depth video. But just to make it really short and simple, I moved to London when I was 6 years old with one suitcase and just built my Instagram up over the years. I remember I didn't even have a phone. Like I literally didn't even have a phone. I would take pictures on my friend's phone, log in and tell her, please post this picture at 8 p.m. every day. That's how I built my Instagram. Like at school, I would literally take pictures in the toilet. I would come in like different clothing underneath, take off my uniform, take pictures in my outfit, and then give my friend my login to post for me at 8 p.m. every day. So that's literally how I built my platform. But that relates to what I was saying about friends and why I don't really have that many friends. Like ever since I moved to London, I didn't even speak the language. Like I did not even speak a word of English, just French. I was literally like the dumbest in the class. I didn't understand what was going on. And I just built myself up. And then when I got to like year 6, I was one of the smartest in school. You're killing me right now, you're killing me. Meow. 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 Get a cat, they said. It will be fun, they said. I'm trying to have a serious conversation here and my cat is just doing meow, meow. As I was saying about friends, yeah, like I moved to London when I was 6 years old and I never spoke the language. I was a complete outsider, complete alien to like everything. So from young, I've literally always been a loner since I moved to the UK, and not speaking the language as well made it hard to make friends. So I kind of got comfortable with like chilling by myself. Like literally at lunchtime I would speak to like the supervisors, the teachers, and like have full-on conversations with them. Okay guys, sorry if the angle slightly changed. I had to swap out the camera because my other camera died. When I moved to London, I was 6 years old and I literally spoke no English whatsoever. But when I was living in Belgium, I was literally like top of the class, getting like 98% on my tests, like super smart. And then once I moved to London, I was bottom of the class. So, because I didn't speak the language. So I was like super, I'm not a dumb girl, I'm not an unintelligent girl. I've got my brains intact, but it was just a thing where I didn't speak the language. So how am I meant to know? So I didn't even understand what was going on in class one bit whatsoever. But it took me like 3 months to learn the basics. So I did speak like English that was comprehensible after 3 months. Meanwhile, Glacier's attacking my pony. Do you mind? It took me 3 months to learn English basically. I wasn't fluent, but I had the basics. I could fully understand people. And I think when you're younger, it's kind of easier to learn a language. And people always ask me, oh, why is your name 6KENZA? And that's the 6, because I moved to London when I was 6, and it was like the birth of the new me. So that's where 6KENZA comes from. But yeah, so when I moved to London and I was kind of like alienated from everyone because I didn't speak the language, it taught me to like be comfortable with myself. So literally from young, from when I was 6, and also being an only child, I'm literally just in my own world sometimes. Literally, that's how I see my life. And I think that's how it should be. You should be the main character of your own life. Do you get it? Like, how are you gonna be the side, not the side piece, but like the side person of someone else's life? It's your life. Do you get it? You have to be the main character of your own life. You can't put someone else on a pedestal and think you're lesser or lower than them because of anything. It's your life. You are the brightest person in your life. Do you get it? It's just whether you want to access that and tap into that. You're meant to be confident. You're meant to be sure of yourself. You're meant to be happy, not happy with standing alone, because some people are happier with having people around them, but you're meant to be comfortable with being alone, because if you're not, then it's a little bit of a weakness, because you're always going to accept anything. Do you get it? Like with me, I would rather be alone than have fake friends. Oh, 100,000,000%, because I know when I'm alone, I'm actually being productive. I can work, I can make money, I can be with my mom, I can be with my cat, I can watch a nice movie, can read a nice book. Like, that's, to me, that's happiness. Like, that's kind of the things that make me happy. And when I go out and stuff, like, I don't know if you guys know, but I don't drink alcohol. So when I'm out, I literally like find it like kind of boring, because I'm like, yeah, it's all right, there's good music, but I can listen to this music in my car and have an even better time. What's wrong? What do you want? You have food there? He just wants attention. I tell you what, guys, when I bought my cat, right, he's a Bengal, he's a silverback snow Bengal. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just buying to buy. I thought, yeah, he's cute. Don't get me wrong, I love Glacier. Like, his personality is like, wow, like he's the most intelligent cat I've ever met. Like, he's so intelligent, it's crazy. He can even feel when you're sad, he can feel when you're happy. Like, he's like super intuitive, if that's the right word. Intuitive, yeah, I think that's the right word. But yeah, like he's obviously, I obviously love him to bits, but boy do they need attention like 24/7. Having Glacier has taught me that I definitely don't want kids like anytime soon, like at all. Like maybe in a couple years, maybe a decade, maybe even 2. But for now, no. Even Glacier drives me nuts. Like, so imagine a kid. No, I couldn't do it. Yeah, so from young, I've always been like super like in my own world, like kind of weird. Not even in a pick-me way, but that's genuinely me. Like, I'm just like somewhere else. In my brain, I'm somewhere completely different. I don't know how to explain it. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. But yeah, like in my brain, I just have like my priorities. And then if something doesn't benefit me, I'm like, why am I doing it? Like, going out, what do I gain from it? I go out, the next day, I'm tired, stops my work, and then I need a whole day to recover from going out, and then my sleeping pattern's ruined for the next week. And I'm like, what did I gain from that? I'm not shitting on people that go out, by the way. Like, you can completely do what makes you happy, but I'm just explaining why it doesn't fulfill me personally, because I feel like I don't really gain anything from it. And even like friends, like it's never been a priority of mine to have a million friends, because I'm like, I don't gain anything from that. More time I just gain drama, problems, and even people stealing from me. Literally. So when people try to attack me, they usually say, oh, you don't have a lot of friends, like that's a negative thing. But I promise you, I don't have a lot of friends by choice, because if I wanted to, I could have friends, but will it be genuine? I don't think so. Do you know what I mean? Like, these days I feel like there's no loyalty, there's no respect, and there's no morals within friendships anymore. So for me, I'd rather like pull myself out. I'm not like completely like I don't have completely no friends, but I'm not a regular day-to-day FaceTime me 10 times a day type of person. Like I literally speak to my friends, like sometimes I can go 3 months without speaking to a friend, and then catch up and have a full catch up on everything and not speak for another 2 months. Or I can have a friend that I speak to once a week, and it's perfectly fine. Like I'm such a low maintenance type of person, and I feel like maybe people don't understand that, but I feel like that's not really a negative thing. Like why should that be a bad thing that I don't want to speak every day? It's draining my energy. To be honest and frank, it's draining my energy. Like I've had people that I speak to every day and FaceTime, and what am I gaining from it? What am I gaining from it? I really don't want to be that girl, but like literally you're just FaceTiming every day. What you talk like, then what is there to talk about every day? Like in the nicest, most humble way possible, what is there to talk about? Because if it's not about moves, what we're doing, then I don't really, it sounds harsh, but I don't really care. Like if we're not talking about improving ourselves, doing something, business, or like, I don't know, anything productive, if you're coming on my phone to gossip about other people, I promise you that in my head you're immediately eradicated as a friend. Like I don't even see you as a friend, because you're not bringing anything like important to my life. Do you understand? But don't get me wrong, there's people that I value and that do bring important stuff to my life. Like there's one friend that I've been friends with from school, Lacey, and it's not even always just about money. It's sometimes even little things. Like there's one friend that teaches me about food and eating healthy, and that's beneficial because it helps. Gracie, come on. It helps me to be a healthier person, and maybe I can teach her about something. It's like transactional, but not in a money way. It's transactional in a knowledgeable way, where you can give me knowledge and I can give you knowledge. But if you're calling my phone to gossip about people, like I really genuinely, wholeheartedly, respectfully don't care, like at all. Like what are you bringing to the table? Because I promise you, it's just not good enough for me, personally speaking. Hey, don't shoot the messenger. And then I had another incident like last week, no, a week ago, which I don't know if I should tell. You know what, I'm gonna tell you guys anyway. I really hope I'm not being too negative on this video, but I feel like I just need like to rant, because I always rant to my mum, and I honestly feel like she's a bit tired of hearing my rants, and I need to rant to you guys. So yeah, I hope I'm not coming across as negative. But it's life. I'm sorry, life is not all fairy tales. Yeah, trips, makeup, fashion. No, it's real life, and I go through real life issues. Do you know what I mean? I'm not gonna sit here and pretend my life is just fashion and makeup. Come on, that's like maybe 1% of my life, you know? But yeah, I had this incident. I'm gonna tell you guys anyway, because you guys are my friends, and you know what, YouTube is the most supportive platform ever. Honestly, I feel like it's a community, and all my comments are super positive, and I feel like people get to see the real me and who I actually am. It's not like I don't know, I feel like I can get my point across here without it being taken in a negative way. Whereas if I go and tweet about it, or like do a story about it, it can be twisted and make me look like I'm doing it to be like spiteful or negative or bad vibes. But honestly, it's not coming from that place at all, like at all. Honestly, I'm just trying to protect my aura and my vibes and my life, because if I just let anyone have access to my life, then what happens? I lose value, I lose access, I lose value in my own life, and I lose value within myself, because I'm giving out my energy to everyone. I have no energy left for myself, you know? But yeah, anyways, I'll tell you guys about this incident that happened to me. So basically, I had this jacket, right? And a stylist gave me the jacket, and and I told her, oh, I'm going away to Miami and New York, so can I keep the jacket for the trips and then I'll bring it back to you as soon as I come back. When a stylist styles you, you don't have to pay for any of the clothes, you just have to bring it back. And if you like the clothes, of course you can buy it. But my intention wasn't really to buy the clothes because she told me I could use it, I would wear it for pictures or whatever. And this is the first time I've ever worked with a stylist. So this is my first ever, I've never ever worked with a stylist, this is my first ever time. So yeah, she gave me the jacket, which is obviously from another designer. She said, yeah, no problem, just as long as you bring it back. And it was never, ever, ever my intention not to bring it back. So I'm in New York now, and the stylist, no, the designer of the jacket is messaging me like, why have you got my jacket in New York? I said, oh my God, like, why are you angry? I thought that the stylist would have told you that she told me I can have the jacket and then I would give it back. Basically, long story short, she basically blackmailed me into buying the jacket for £2,000 because she was obviously must have been working with the stylist and was trying to make money. And yeah, she literally basically forced me to buy the jacket because she was like, oh, if you don't buy it, basically I'm just rounding the story up. If you don't buy it, basically, I'm going to expose that you stole my jacket and you're a thief. And of course, if you see that online, who's it going to fall on? Me. Oh my God, Kenza stole a jacket. Like, no, I didn't steal the jacket. The stylist told me I could have it. Not have it, borrow it, and I would bring it back. But that would obviously turn back and make me look like the bad guy, because obviously people love a bad guy story. Like, as when you look like a bad guy, people are sold. They're sold completely. They're not even going to try to hear your side of the story. So I was like, you know what, let me save myself the drama and let me just buy myself some piece. But that piece wasn't cheap. That piece was £2,000. And whether you think 2,000 is a lot or not, at the end of the day, that's 2,000 that I worked for. Do you get it? So 2,000 is still £2,000. Anywho, yeah, so I bought the jacket now, and the stylist is asking me to tag her in the pictures, and she's now using my pictures on her page. That you've blackmailed me into buying. So you've blackmailed me into buying something, and now you want to use my pictures and you want me to tag you. Come on, like, come on, like, honestly, in the most humble way possible, you're taking the piss. I asked her nicely, can you delete the pictures? Because honestly, like, it wasn't even in a spiteful way, but you've literally just blackmailed me into buying something, and you want to use my pictures, and you want me to tag you. Like, what? Honestly, am I the crazy one? Because I need to know if I'm the problem. Because to me, that's not right. How are you gonna blackmail me into buying something, and then you want me to tag you, and then you want to use my pictures as well? What? So anyways, I messaged her, and I think what people fail to remember is that if your name is trademarked, you're legally not allowed to use people's pictures if they don't give you consent. Luckily, my mum trademarked my name 6KENZA and kenzaboutrif, so she owns all my trademarks. So if I tell you to delete something, you like kind of have to, and if you don't, you can be sued for that, and there's absolutely no problem. Like, we can take it there if you want to. Luckily, the designer deleted the pictures, but the stylist now, she goes, no, the pictures are my intellectual property. Your intellectual property means nothing to a trademark. So anyways, the girl was like super calm. She deleted the pictures on the first day when I asked her to. Then 2 days later, she unarchives the pictures. And I'm just thinking, like, what do people think I am? I feel like people see me as like a walking billboard, but it's the entitlement. It's the entitlement for me where I don't actually owe you anything. I don't actually know you from anywhere. So I don't actually have to do any of these things. So how am I forced to... Anyways, I don't even want to really get into it too much because it gets me kind of angry. Tag this, tag that, do this story, do that, do... But I actually don't have to. You already blackmailed me into buying something. And now, oh, but when it's Christmas time, when it's my birthday, I don't get no cards from no one. It's crazy to me. Like, it's crazy. Like, people, like, you have a somewhat of a platform, and people just see you as a walking billboard, and like they're entitled to to what you have. But what people forget is it took me like 7 years to build my platform. I didn't wake up with 900k followers. I've been doing Instagram and influencing and modeling and all these things. I've been doing modeling for like 2 years, I think. But influencing, I've started 7 years ago. So even though a picture takes me maybe 5 minutes to take, that's 7 years of experience of building my platform. Do you know what I mean? So it's not the service you're paying for, it's the quality and the knowledge on Instagram that I've built for 7 years. I think that's what people forget. People think, yeah, your job is just taking pictures and videos, and yeah, that video might take me maybe 15 minutes, but it took me 7 years to build that platform in the first place to even be able to take that video. That's why the influencing industry is one of the top paid industries, because you're not paying for that 5 minutes, you're paying for the 7 years of building your platform and all the bullying and all the trials and tribulations that you've been through. Do you know what I mean? Like, your privacy is taken. First of all, you have no privacy anymore. Even where you live is like, everything is kind of dangerous because everyone knows you. So it's much more to what people see and what people think. And yeah, like, I just wanted to open up about that because I feel like no one really does. Like, you get paid a lot for what you do, but at the same time your privacy is taken away, your peace of mind is taken away, people's kindness is taken away. Like, people aren't kind to you anymore. People are like, yeah, let's see how we can use her to benefit our business. It's never like, oh, you know what, she's actually a 20-year-old girl and she's actually just trying to navigate herself through this world. Like, let me not lie, I genuinely love my job. Like, I love taking pictures, building outfits, and literally, like, I can literally build an outfit for a picture and not wear that outfit outside, but it's for that picture. It's weird, it's like a form of expression to me, because I don't really express myself to a lot of people, or I don't really express myself, I kind of bottle my feelings up. Like, I see fashion, art, music, content creating as my form of expression. That's how I like to express myself. Like, if I'm feeling shit today, you're gonna know because I'm gonna be wearing jogging bottoms and I might, I don't know, have black makeup and have black nails, and you're gonna know that I don't feel good. But if I'm feeling like amazing, I might wear the nicest dress with the nicest shoes with a sparkly bag, and you're gonna know I feel amazing today. So it's like, that's my kind of way of expressing myself. And I just think it's sad that, like, people will see like, you have what, nice shoes and a nice bag, and I don't know what people see, but they think that's okay, she's got everything, we can use her because her life is fine. But same way, I still go through my struggles in the same way someone else might go through their struggles, just maybe in a different way. Like, I don't know, it's just a bit weird to me. But yeah, I feel like this video is really depressing. I don't want to be that girl, but I have to be honest and I have to speak my truth. And I have a platform and I have a voice, and I haven't used my voice yet, but I feel like I'm maturing and I'm wise enough to speak on things without offending people or like coming across in the wrong way, which is something I genuinely never want to do. And I never want to offend anyone with my opinion or how I am or my way of living. That's really not my goal, and I'm genuinely sorry if you feel offended by anything I've said in this video, but honestly, it's just kind of my truth and what I've gone through. And I feel like, oh, you guys don't know that this is just in the past maybe 1 week or 2 weeks that all these things have been happening. But just imagine, like, every day there's always something new. I swear, every day there's always a new problem, always someone that wants something, but when I need something, who's there? Do you get it? Like, when I need, say I'm in a really bad situation, who's there? Say, like, even like when my car crashed, it's a weird one because I kind of see it as a blessing in disguise, because even though I crashed my car, it showed me who was there for me and who wasn't. Because when you need me, I'm there and I'm putting full effort into whatever you're doing, because that's the type of person I am and that's how my mom raised me. And I think it's like, in this world, it's like hard to navigate through being the way I am, because I was always taught to put people before myself. Like, I'm such a selfless person. If I need something and someone else needs the same thing, I'll just say, you have it, I'll wait until it's my time to have it. I will never have it first, if that makes sense, unless you showed me your true colors and I know the type of person you are. I'm not even gonna waste my time on you, and I'm gonna do what I have to do. Do you know what I mean? But if I feel like you're kind and you're a genuine person and we both need the same thing, I'm never gonna go and take it myself. I'm gonna make sure you have it first because I can wait. Do you know what I mean? That's just how I am, and that's how I was raised, and that's what I stand on. And I feel like we're kind of like in a world where it's like, nah, I'm money motivated, me. But it's like a rat race. Literally, it's like everyone is racing for the same thing. But honestly, slow and steady always wins the race. Just stay calm, steady. Don't chase things. Attract things. You don't need to chase things. You don't, even money, like, don't chase the money. Attract the money. Like, you ask a lot of people, what's your goal in life? To be rich. And it's like, what does that even mean? Because that kind of, to me, means that you would do anything to get rich. But what about to be kind, or to be a real person, or to have loyalty? Like, no one ever says that when you ask them what they want to be. So I feel like people need to kind of evaluate. Let me not even speak on other people, because I can't change other people. The only thing I can do is change who I let have access to me, because I'm such an empath, and I let other people's feelings get to me. Like, if my friend is sad, boom, I'm sad. If my friend is going through something, that's my problem. I feel like that's like, it's hard in this day and age to be like that, because no one else is like that. So where you take their problems, now say the tables are turned and you need them and you're ranting to them about your problems, it's like they're questioning you, like, are you sure that happened? But you just need them to listen. I don't need anything from anyone. I just need sometimes to just listen without questioning me. I'm not gonna sit here and lie about a story. Like, why would I do that? But when you need me, I'm the first person there. Do you get it? So it's just like heartbreaking. Honestly, it's heartbreaking, and it kind of irritates me. But I feel like my way of dealing with that is not letting people have access to me. Like, keeping my circle super small, and one kind of inkling of the type of person you are is like enough. Because if you can do it once, the second time's going to be worse, and the third time's going to be even worse, until it gets to a point where it's like, wow, did she really do that? And it's like, yeah, she really did, because you let her do that. Do you know what I mean? It's like, you let the red flags slide once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. Oh, she's my friend, she's my friend. But then when it gets to like a serious situation, you've wasted 10 years of your life saying, that's my friend, that's my friend. And then they end up not being your friend. Do you know what I mean? So with me, I'd rather not really waste that valuable time that I have, and kind of take things for what they are. If you show me the type of person you are once or twice, trust me, you're gone. Like, you're not getting another chance, because I really don't have the time, and I don't have the patience, because it's not worth it to me. Because if you can do it now, let's just wait a couple years. Or say you're in a really deep situation and you need them, they're not going to be there for you. Like, sometimes your friends aren't really your friends. So that's why I said, like I said at the start of the video, like, honestly, value your family. Even if it's one person that you have a little bit of a connection with, try your best to build on that. And even I need to work on that, because I don't have the strongest bonds with everyone in my family. Like, my strongest bond is with my mum. She's like my mum, my sister, my everything, all in one. But yeah, I need to work on that, and I hope that if you're in this kind of same situation as me, you can kind of understand, and I hope we can kind of like work through it together and maybe give each other advice. Because sometimes I even read my YouTube comments and I'm like, wow, there really are some genuine kind people left in this fake world. And it just reassures me, and it makes me feel like, okay, I'm not alone. And even like when I watch a video or something of someone I look up to that's like kind of mentioning some things I'm talking about, it makes me feel like, okay, maybe I'm not mad. Like, but like, am I mad? Am I the problem? But like, I'm not though. Like, I'm really not, because when I sit back and think, have I ever done anything malicious to anyone? No. But say you come and do something to me and I act in a bad way, I'm the mad person now. Do you know what I mean? But I feel like that's where maturity comes in, because I've matured to the point where you can't even get a reaction out of me. Like, you can't get me angry. Like, genuinely speaking, you cannot get me angry. I'll never raise my voice at anyone, because that's me giving you my power. But keeping my power to myself calmness is my power. So if someone comes at me angry or trying to get me to react, you're not even gonna get a reaction out of me, because I'm smarter than that. And it's gonna be painted that I'm the problem if I give you a reaction. But if I stay calm, people will see the truth and see what you're really on. So yeah, like, honestly, that's my mood right now. Feeling a bit maybe negative to end the year, but I feel like it's good, because I'm gonna have a better outlook on 2022, because I'm not going to walk into friendships and relationships and all these things with kindness anymore. I'm sorry to say it, but I'm just going to walk to it with justice. Like, if you're loyal to me, I'll be loyal to you. If you're kind to me, I'll give you kindness. But I'm not overstepping the boundaries, and I'm not going out of my way for people anymore, because I've literally done that all my life and it's been nothing but thrown back in my face. Like, literally, like, you give people something and they end up hating you. Like, girl, I literally gave you a platform and now you hate my guts. If you try to take advantage of me, oh, trust and believe, I'm gonna hold you to it and you're gonna be put in your place, because I'm not a walking billboard. I'm a normal human being. I have feelings as well, you know? So yeah, like, enough is enough. I'm sorry to break it, and I don't know if I'm gonna, like, maybe regret putting this video out, or like maybe think it's too negative, but this is honestly how I feel, and I just want to share it, because I'm just praying that there's someone out there, even if it's one person, that can understand what I'm saying and that can hopefully relate to it. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna kind of leave it at that, because I feel like I'm running out of breath. This is how I feel, and every time I like try to beat that agenda and think, no, okay, let me be more friendly and speak to people and have more friends, I get proven every single time of why I keep myself to myself and why I don't really expand my circle. So mischievous, look at him. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna have to love you and leave you. I feel like I'm losing my voice from like ranting. But yeah, I hope I wasn't too like negative Sally in this video. But I love you guys, genuinely. I know there's some real people out there watching this that are gonna resonate with what I'm saying, and those are the people that I'm doing this video for. I'm not doing it for the people that are gonna come like, oh, she's complaining. Like, no, I'm just saying it how it is. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys soon. Love you guys.